I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Rallycross Series, coming live for your 7th event of Season 4 here at the Dubai Street Circuit. And it should be a great event here today, Chad.
This was one of my favorites of last season that was added on because you're going through the city, you get a big jump over the lake or whatever we would call it.
The marina, I believe.
Oh, the marina. Okay, yeah. It's a sight to behold.
I know, this is one of the most unique circuits. Cars are going to be literally flying between buildings. Usually you don't get that kind of zoning regulations, but here in Dubai, anything is possible.
Yeah, you know, they got money flying around. It's like if you say you want one thing, they'll do it.
We smash a window, they'll replace it. I mean, they're so oil rich, it's just crazy over here. It's so lavish.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. I mean, they try to get us to drive around some Lamborghinis and everything, but we said no.
Well, you said no. I took up that opportunity. So, we have a great event here today. 20 drivers looking to tackle this course. A couple of rookies that are new to this track this year. Let's see who's going to be in the starting order and who to watch out for today. I would say watch out for Stephen Carter, but he is starting first in this event. That's
the tough part. Anybody that's starting first is always going to screw them up, even if they've done the track before. I mean, it's hard to win. I mean, the only person that's ever done it is Zachary Fitzwater Sr., which we can point out here that's coming up early.
He's early on the grid. I would say watch out for Estavas Cortez in the 13. His teammate Joshua Michaels won last year at this track in that same car, so that 13 car can surprise you. Also, Tyler Benoit finished second last year.
Yeah,
might get first this year.
Yeah, I know he had a devastating loss there with, obviously Joshua Michaels stealing it away from him. But I'm hoping the season turns around. It's been a very slow start for him.
We'll have to watch out for Neil Evans going late in the going. But the first car on track was your winner last week. It's Stephen Carter for the Allen Racing family. Let's see how he does on this track.
Yeah, so this turn is very, very tough. You have to have a lot of speed if you want to make it over the marina.
And there he goes. He's going to go for it, and he will land. This is pretty smooth so far.
Yeah, now, the only thing I do not like about that track is that stupid bump that whoever designed it was like, yeah, we got a really big jump, but let's screw them up when they come right at the end of it.
It is really challenging for these drivers. You have to have a lot of car control going over that sector of the course as Carter working his way through the first building jump, and here's the second one. We're so many stories up in the air, and Xavier Singleton last year felt it.
Oh, man, a 39.45 for Stephen Carter.
That's going to be hard to beat. That was a top 5 time last year.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. These drivers are getting better and better at these tracks every single year. I mean, you got to look at Yuma. Those times keep getting destroyed every single season.
Here comes the Flying Dutchman. He
goes
flying over the harbor.
Able to keep himself steady out the little jump there, and he's got a lot of speed coming into the second half of this course.
If I recall correctly, he had trouble here last year, but it looks like this year is going to be a pretty good run for him.
Yeah, but he clipped that corner. It slowed him down a little bit, but oh, man, almost hit the top of the building there. Really tough call.
Yeah, there's low clearance there when you're trying to jump through it. Here comes the final jump. The suspensions are going to get a lot of work. It's a 39.77.
Next up is Nathan Hudson, the purple nurple, hoping to get his nipples alive.
I don't know about that. But Nathan Hudson having an awful season so far. He's looking for anything to turn it around.
Oh, he barely makes it, but he's able to keep himself afloat.
Oh, man, that was a close call. I thought he was going into the drink.
Oh, it's close, man. I mean, I remember last season we saw someone just like skid over the water and make it, but it's hard to do.
The surfer in these cars is able to make them skip over the water when they hit at a fast speed.
Tries to cut it really sharp there. This might actually give him a lot of momentum.
Oh, so close! It's second place.
Wow!
39.58. Have he broken his bad luck streak?
I don't know. Next up, we got Ray Davis, Captain Clutch, but going up real early today.
Captain Clutch hasn't been up late very often. He's mostly been in the first 10 throughout this year, so not really living up to that nickname.
Oh, when he gets back, it's not going to be a good time for him. It's going to slow him down, but he at least won't DNF there.
That's going to be tragic for him because he's doing well in the points standings. Last race he struggled. But he's still up in the top 5. I think this one might knock him out of that top 5 position.
I mean, look at the times, especially on this track right now. You're going to have to be really consistent throughout the whole run because the first 3 are already really close.
Gee, in the second half of that course went pretty well. 41.66 as James Silverfox is on track. This is the first time he's ever come to the Dubai circuit.
Yeah, and if it's your first time here, it's going to be tough. Let's see how he handles the big jump.
And contact with the wall. He's not going to make it.
Yeah, he's going to make it.
Oh, he's going to break it. He's going to break it. Now, a lot of people may poo-poo that decision, but that's actually a really smart maneuver by James Silverfox. That's a very veteran move by him because he knew he was not going to make it. So He's just going to back it up, take the hit with a slow time, but hope that some other people may not be as fortunate on that jump.
All I know is whoever's backing this team is probably very happy because they would have had to have a new car to purchase. Because once you fall in that marina, oh boy.
Yeah, Evans Engineering Incorporated does a lot of good cost-saving measures, but it's still not very cheap.
Oh, just barely made it, but he's almost fell at there. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm losing my mind. Nicky.
It's such a crazy course here today. It's hard to take it all in, but James Silverfox only ran one race last year in this top-level competition. That was Dead Man's Curve, and he had a good run there. He's hoping for a little bit of a turnaround, as Nairobi and Dubai haven't been too kind to the German driver.
I have to say, though, 109.56, at least he didn't DNF. But I have to say, though, that wasn't a bad second half once he got over the jump.
Yeah, it's a shame. He's been having those small little problems that have been ruining otherwise great runs.
Yeah.
As Big Papa, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. is on track. See what he can do.
Oh, man!
Oh, that was a rough hit, and I hope that didn't mess up his suspension, because that's a rough contact.
I do have to say, though, the drivers are getting better, because last season, the early drivers, a lot of them fell in the water, where a lot of them are just making it over, and that's all that matters at this point.
Yeah, and a couple of greenhorns up early, like Fitzwater here and Silverfox have never raced this track before. And Piet himself, I don't think he made the Bay jump last year.
The line.
That is a 41.85. Not the best time for him, but understandable considering the Bay jump. As the Thunder from Down Under, Tyler Kalesa is on track.
Mm-hmm. Now, man, what is this race number 7? Right?
Race 7, yes.
7, yeah. So this is an odd one. And, oh,
okay.
Whoa!
Okay then.
Wow. He must have had. There must have been so much momentum when he clipped it. It just kind of gave him a little forward spin over the ledge there.
Yeah, Kalesa really lucked out on that one.
I mean, it didn't slow him down too much either.
No, he might make some good time off this one. Let's see what he can do on this final jump.
I know, that's the tough part. I mean, I've seen a lot of people try and cut the corner sharp, but...
Oh, so close. But a 4th place, a 41.52. Not horrible, but not a lot of drivers getting that 39-second mark that the top 3 had, as Mad Duel is on track.
The dark horse, man. Last week, when I gave him the confidence and the positive, energy, he did really well. So hopefully that positive energy stays with him.
Good opening stage to this course. He just has to make it work on the back half of the course. Now, Season 2, he kind of came from behind to challenge for the title. He's a little far back in the standings this year, but... Yeah. Let's see if he can make something happen here today, as he's pretty quick on this late stage of the course.
Yeah, but he went a little too to the left there. It's going to slow him down in this last leg, but can he finish it?
Oh, no! Mad Duel, that was a 3rd place time, but he made heavy contact near the headrest area.
We'll get a report later on how he's doing, but
yeah.
Oh my!
Yeah, safety crews have taken him away, as the stuntman, Seth Cole, is on track. Oh, man. Seth made a beautiful jump there, but I'm still a little taken aback by what happened to Matt Duel.
Oh my gosh.
I hope he's all right.
That seemed worse than the Todd Benoit thing in Elkhorn Pike a couple years back.
Yeah, because he's falling, I want to say, at least 5-6 stories from the top of the building.
Almost again with Seth Cole, man.
Though I expect that from Seth.
Maybe we shouldn't have a racetrack in the middle of buildings.
That's what some people were saying, but Seth Cole is not one of them, as a 40.52. Good run for Seth Cole, who's looking for a bit of a turnaround.
I do have to say, though, Matt Duel, like we were saying, he is coming back, even though hopefully he's okay.
I hope he comes back.
Pretty good run for him.
As Sean Angel in car number 2 is on track, the rookie Canadian, and whoa, that was a good save in that corner.
Yeah, a lot of speed coming off the whip there.
He's tracking pretty well.
Yeah, I know. Let's see how he can do here now. Hopefully he doesn't decapitate himself like Matt Duel almost did. This is the tough part here. Because a lot of people are trying to cut the corner short. Let's see if he does it. Tries to play it safe.
Hits it nice and square.
Yeah.
Coming to the line. This is pretty great.
Wow.
38.60! I think that's a track record.
Wow.
Yeah, I believe that's a track record because Joshua Michaels didn't break 38 seconds last year. So, great job by Sean Angel.
Where did that come from?
Out of nowhere. I mean, Sean Angel usually runs the road courses, but this is not a typical road course.
Now we have Chris Dodd with the hot bod up here. Did a really good job on the marina jump.
Let's see what he can do in these late stages of the course. Now, question for you. What's hotter, the Dubai weather or Chris Dodd's bod?
It's a tough call. We have to do a wet t-shirt contest to figure that out.
All right, so we'll throw water on him and throw water on the entirety of Dubai.
Yes. That's called rain.
Chris Dodd not going to make that top 5, but a 40.24 isn't too bad.
That might be a top 10 for him. Not bad at all.
Now, here's a driver to watch out for, Estavas Cortez. He's been having a good year, and this team excels at street circuit tracks.
They also excel at spoiling people's first wins, that's for sure. So let's see how Sean Angel can hold up.
As Estavas Cortez, he's really quick through this section of the course. He's tracking really well.
Yeah, no, it's all. He's just got to finish it out here as long as he plays it
Oh,
safe.
no! Did he just Cortez turn?
Oh.
I think he just Cortez turned for the second time in his career, and that's going to cost him.
Man.
He was tracking first for a while there, but I think now he's going to be much slower. And,
tries to cut it to compensate, but I don't think it's going to cut it. Hopefully he gets a top time here. But
no, that's the
the
second slowest time so far. As Chris Aurelio in the 14 on track, that's going to impact Cortez in the points. He didn't do too well last week either. I'm not sure about this. Chris, don't do it, Chris! Don't do it!
I know you have your stripes, man, but you don't have to go for it all the time.
See, and that's why Silver Fox played smart. He knew he wasn't going to make it, so he decided to cut his losses. But unfortunately for Chris Aurelio, it's not going to be the case. As Tyler Benoit is on track, and that number 3 machine, let's see what he can do.
Yeah, hopefully he can actually make the jump over here. A lot of people are getting in trouble here. Can he make it? Very smooth so far.
He is quick.
Wow. Oh, a little rocky there, but can he pull it out in the second half of this course?
I'm not sure if he's going to touch Sean Angel, but he is tracking top 5.
No, I know, but I think Cortez would have touched him. I think he would have. I think Cortez, if he didn't hit that corner, I think he would have actually gotten the top time.
Yeah, that's absolutely tragic for him.
Oh,
now, Benoit
almost.
Benoit had issues last week in Nairobi, but this is looking like a good time to compensate for that.
If he didn't clip that corner, I think he would have gotten it.
Oh, no! Tyler Benoit just inches
Can
from
he
the
make
finish line.
it? Can he wiggle it over?
No!
Oh,
DNF for Tyler Benoit at the line. I don't think he's going to come here next year.
Oh, my.
I think Benoit's had enough of Dubai. I think he wants to maybe leave next year.
Oh, boy.
That is absolutely tragic.
They are rushing to the seam now because his car was completely flipped over right there with a lot of force.
And William Duncan!
No!
We didn't even get a chance to announce him, and William Duncan already out. And because that car rolled back, he's technically behind Chris Aurelio.
Yeah.
So if someone wrecks before him, then...
What a crazy stream of events there.
So let's normalize things now. Here's Mark Holbert, car number 9, the 2-time winner this year. Was doing really well in the point standings, but last week had a bit of issues in Nairobi.
Yeah, no, he did, and it kind of tripped him up. He had a lot of momentum coming around that turn, but a little too much. Well,
yeah, it kind of catapulted off.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised, though. I thought that track would be good for him, especially it was a lot like Arena Cross, which he did win, so.
Yeah, though I was actually surprised that more people didn't go off in that corner.
Yeah.
It was just Holbert, but here he comes to the line, car number 9.
Oh, no!
You know what, I think we may need to rethink this track for next year.
Oh, man, that's another medical team rushing to the scene to make sure he's okay.
Mark Holbert not going to make that top 5. As now Colin Bartel on track in the number 12 machine. Let's see what he can do today. That is a quick section number 1.
Now let's hopefully he doesn't pull a Cortez here and hit this corner.
Mr. Inconsistency's had a hard time this year.
He's
driving the track limits. A little contact there, but let's see what he can do. He is pretty quick.
Now let's hope and pray that he does not hit it. He might get a top 5 here as long as he can finish it cleanly. Here we go. A little slow.
Second place for Colin Bartel.
Wow.
That's the second week in a row.
Colin Bartel making a comeback.
I don't know where he pulled this from, but great run by Colin Bartel as Team Motorsports on track with Joseph Ernesto at the helm. He's trying to make something happen this year. It's been a pretty lackluster year for Ernesto.
Wow, so far so good. Oh, a little slow there when he got to the landing, but so far he might be able to get a top 5.
Yeah, it's been a shame for the 5 because he's not had like a great run. He's had a couple of okay runs and a lot of bad runs. So it's not been. He didn't do too well last year either. I don't think he made the top 10 in points despite running the full schedule. Coming to the line, Joseph Ernesto.
Man!
I mean, at least it didn't Tyler Benoit, but that's still really tragic for Joseph Ernesto. 41.65. As now even bigger, Papa. It's Neil Evans. Driving the Black Mamba, number 17, on track. Let's see how he can do.
Yeah.
Now, Neil Evans is already out of his element. This is not the style of racing he usually runs.
He made the jump. Let's put it that way. He made the jump. He's got a lot of speed
He did make the jump. That is good. He's doing pretty well, actually. I'm surprised. Usually he's more used to racing sport cars and stock cars.
This is the part that's going to be out of his element, is jumping between buildings, and so far pretty smooth. Hits the turn really nicely. Tries to clip it.
Going to the final corner. Oh, no! Can he self-right? Can he self-right? Maybe use that banking?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's tragic, as car number 17 is going to have an issue on track. As lastly, final driver of the race, it's Conrad Wilson.
man, double the S's, double the successes. Hopefully those successes can come today.
See if he can beat Sean Angel. He's the last chance to do it.
It's a little slow. Is he going to make the jump?
He's going for it.
Oh!
Oh!
Man.
That just shows that Tyler Kalesa lucked out there. And Conrad Wilson out of the race. That means that Sean Angel is going to be your victor today. His first career Utica Rallycross Series win and a great run for the rookies.
Yeah, I love when the rookies do well. That was a great top 5 here.
Colin Bartel second. Stephen Carter third. He's going to keep that points lead. Nathan Hudson in fourth.
Yeah.
First top 5 of the year, so great job for Nathan. And Matt Jewell, your top 5. Then they're followed by Piet, Dodd, Holbert, Cole, and Kalesa. Some drivers there that were...
Man, look at that lineup. That is a rookie-filled, like... underdog story.
That top 5 is a complete underdog story with the exception of Stephen Carter.
Oh! Sneeze boy!
Sneeze boy. But excellent top 10 for a lot of these drivers. Robert Piet in the 6th place position. He kept a good run. Joseph Ernesto 11th, not bad for him considering his season. Ray Davis in 12th, followed by Zachary Fitzwater Sr. Estavas Cortez was hoping for better, and James Silverfox, him deciding to play it safe, that had him 15th instead of 20th.
Yeah, exactly. And you got Ty Benoit here, not a good run for him. Neil Evans actually almost pulled out a good run, but just cut it too close. Conrad Wilson with the DNFs. Chris Aurelio, William Duncan, you know.
This is another last place finish, William Duncan. He is currently the series leader in last place finishes.
Exactly. And that's going to be tough for a lot of the drivers in this back end.
DHL Aurelio, 18th and 19th. This has been a bad week for them. I would say Wilson is going to struggle.
This is really going to throw
back up.
This is going to really throw a monkey wrench in the points here.
Yeah, speaking of the points, let's take a look at them. Stephen Carter is your point leader, only driver to break 100 so far. Robert Piet, 2nd place. This has been a good year for the Dutchman. Chris Dodd hangs on in the 3rd place. He's having a great year as a rookie. He's currently your rookie of the year. Ray Davis in 4th with Mark Holbert and his 2 wins in 5th place.
Then you got Zachary Fitzwater Sr., Tyler Kalesa starting to try and stay up there in the top end. Seth Cole, Tyler Benoit dropping down slowly. He's not having a good end of the season. And Sean Angel climbing with that big win today.
Estavas Cortez is in 11th place. He's really been impacted hard. William Duncan dropped to 12th, but they're close to the top 10. They should be able to make it work. Then it's Chris Aurelio, Colin Bartel, and Matt Jewell, your top 15.
Then you have Conrad Wilson, Anthony Lopez, and Joseph Ernesto, the final out, the eligible people to actually win the championship.
Yeah, Matt Evans only eligible, and Nathan Hudson, despite that good finish, he can't be eligible for the championship either. Neil Evans and James Silverfox round out your point standings. And while that was an interesting event, we will hope that both Matt Jewell and Mark Holbert are okay and that they're able to race next week in Tel Aviv, which is a new track on the schedule. We'll be going to Israel for another street circuit track. It's going to be highly technical. Should be a great race, and we hope to see you there.
Yes, we do.